Okay, so today what I'm going to show you guys is kind of like a quick 10-minute ab routine that you guys can do at home, on the road, or pretty much anywhere you want to go. Things that you need for this, you need something to keep track of time. Obviously, I have a stopwatch. Normally I would use my phone, but of course, taking the video with it. So you need something to keep time of. Music, obviously if you guys want music. And then what do I have here? I have some laundry detergent. So you could use a gallon of water. You could use, like, if you have a medicine ball or a basketball, pretty much anything that's got a little bit of weight on it, we're going to use it for one of these exercises. It's laundry day for me, so a laundry detergent is what I have. A big thing of laundry detergent. So what we're going to do, the first thing I will show you guys kind of like the 5 exercises that I plan on going through, teach you how to do each of the 5 exercises, and then we're actually going to kind of go through it together. And we're going to do a few sets where we kind of tie it all together, and you'll see what that looks like. So the first thing that I always do when we do ab exercises, and people will always ask, like, what can I do to get rid of like my lower abs, right, or my belly fat? Of course, we know our abs are all one muscle, so there's really no such thing as like spot reducing. But anyways, the very first thing that I like to do is an exercise called leg lifts. A lot of you guys are familiar with that. So what you want to do is the first thing you do is you make a diamond with your hand like this. Okay, so a diamond, right? And then you tuck it underneath your lower back. Okay, so as I do this, I tuck it somewhere underneath like my bottom. That way, you guys, it kind of provides like a hitch as I'm coming back and forth. So as I'm doing it, I lay flat on my back, okay? I want to keep my legs as straight as possible, and then all I will do is just bring my legs straight up and then straight down, okay? There can be a little bit of a knee bend, as you see, as I'm going through this. My legs aren't perfectly straight, that's okay. If it's a little bit hard, obviously I can put a little bit more of a knee bend in there, but that's what we're looking for. That's exercise number 1. That is going to be your leg lifts. From there, typically I will go right into like a bent knee sit-up, okay? So as I'm here, I just drop my knees down. I will hold it at about like a 90-degree angle. Hopefully you guys can see this. Put my hands behind my head. The key thing to remember when I'm doing sit-ups, you guys, is that I want to keep a space underneath my jaw, okay? Underneath my jaw and my chest, right? My upper chest. So a good way to think of it is like if I were to hold an apple or like a piece of fruit underneath my chin, that's the distance you want to keep, because you don't want to do neck crunches, right? So as I'm coming through this, what I don't want to do is I don't want to just be flipping my head like this. I want to make sure that I get my shoulders up off of the ground, you guys, and then I keep that distance underneath my chin as I'm coming up, right? So it's going to look something like this. So obviously here you can see that my shoulders are coming up, and then I'm getting a good squeeze in my abs here, right? So I don't have to come all the way up, but sometimes I like to almost try to touch my elbows to my knees, right? So that's going to be kind of like your elbows to knees or knees up sit-ups. It's more of a crunch, right? Where you just get your shoulders up and you focus on squeezing in your abdomen. That's going to be exercise number 2. From here, what I like to do is I will go into like a bicycle kick. Okay, so bicycle kick, obviously it's a very common exercise. It's really great because the first one that we did, the leg lifts, that's good for like your lower abs. Then we switch around, we do the knees up sit-ups or the crunches. That's going to target a little bit more of your upper abs. Your bicycle kind of brings it all together. So as I do my bicycle kicks, as I twist, that's going to work my obliques, kind of like my side abs, right? And then obviously as I'm doing the crunching motion, that's going to target my upper abs. As my legs are kicking back and forth, that's going to be working a little bit more of the lower abs. So what it's going to look like, and I didn't even start my stopwatch. It doesn't really matter, I guess, yet. But I'm going to be laying flat down on my back, okay, to start. And then the first motion is the leg motion. So what the leg motion does is it comes straight out like this. You can see how I'm straightening my leg out at the bottom, and then I bring my knees up towards my chest. Okay, so legs out at the bottom, knees up towards my chest. What my top half is going to do, again, you want to keep this distance underneath your chin, right, and your chest. What my top half is going to do is it's going to turn from side to side. What I don't want to do is just flop my elbows, right? So if I'm here, obviously I can do this and nothing is happening. I'm not engaging my abs at all. I'm mostly just swinging my elbows around. Probably looks funny. Okay, so what I want to do is make sure that I lift my elbows up. So as I'm here, I lift my shoulder, my opposite shoulder. If this is my right knee up, I lift my left shoulder up and I turn my torso. Right, that way you can see obviously as I am twisting, I get my whole side over, and then you're gonna feel a crunch on this side and a stretch on your other side. So from here, you switch, and as I switch, I come all the way across like this, right? So as I come across, you're gonna feel a nice slow motion. You see some people kind of go really fast. It's important that you go a little bit slower so you can really contract the muscles. Okay, so again, to do a couple of them here, I'll do a couple for you right now. So it looks like this, nice and slow. You really twist each time to make sure that you get that full contraction in your abs. All right, so from here now we have our leg lifts. We have our knees up sit-ups or crunches. We have our, what did we just do there? Bicycle kicks. Another one I like to do, and this is what we're actually going to use the laundry detergent for. It is called like a V-tap, right? So this one again is kind of more for your obliques. You find a balance somewhere like this. You want to try to keep your back as straight as possible. Obviously there's going to be a little bit of a bend there. But what you do is you try to find a balance when you're just sitting like this. This already is going to be working your core, all right? So from here, all you do is you just take whatever weight it is that you have, a gallon of water. It can be something small, your phone, or if you're just figuring it out, obviously you can just kind of use your hands as you go side to side. But what you're going to do is find that nice balance, right? And then you're just simply going to tap this from side to side. So the key here is that you're not doing all of the movement with your arms. Of course, I can sit here and do this with my arms, right? But again, that's not really working my abs. So what I want to do instead is make sure that once my arms are in place here, that I'm doing the twisting out of my torso. Okay, so I'm doing here to here, you can see that my arms aren't moving, but rather it's my midsection that's twisting. That's what you're looking for. All right, so as you come through, again, you're twisting your torso from side to side, and that is called a V-tap. So technically, you would want to do about 10 or 15 of those, depending on how you're doing and your fitness level, but that would be exercise number 4. There's an exercise number 5. I'll show it to you guys. I'm probably not going to do it in the routine. Obviously, you can see I'm probably already getting a little bit tired. I'm still working on it, but for that one, what I like to do is you return back to your knees up, but rather than bringing both legs up, you actually cross one. Okay, so you might cross one like this, and then what you'll do, let me get this out of the way, is you'll come up, and it's kind of like an angle crunch. So again, try not to flail your elbows. Obviously, as I'm doing this here, I'm not really working my abs. You want to get your shoulder up and come across. Shoulder up and come across. Right? That is going to work kind of like it's like a diagonal crunch. Okay? So come up and you do about 10 of these on each side, and then you'll switch. And again, opposite elbow and knee. Okay, so those are the 5 exercises I like to do. And once you know how to do all of them, you can see I've already kind of broke a sweat. My best advice is to do them all in succession. So what I mean by that is you go from one to the next, to the next, to the next, without any break. And then after you do all 5 exercises or 4 exercises, depending if you want to do the diagonal crunch, then you take about 30 seconds or a minute off. Okay, so your target is to do about 10 or 15 of each of them. Move out right on to the next one like this, right? No breaks. And then after you go through all 4 or 5, then you kind of catch your breath, grab some water, kind of hang out for a minute or so until you kind of like regain your breath, and then you go right back into the next set. Typically you would want to do about 4 circuits of these, and then if you're going quickly, you should be able to get all of this done in about 10 minutes or so, right? So it'll be kind of like a 10-minute ab routine. So we're gonna actually go through it here, and we'll see how true that is. But it's something that if you guys want, you can follow along with me here. If not, obviously you can just take bits of whatever it is that you want and go from there. So we're gonna start the timer. We're gonna see how I do. Usually I would put on some music and stuff, but I don't really know how all that works. So I'm just gonna go for it. All right, so we're gonna start here. Again, the very first exercise that we're doing is leg lifts. and we are starting the timer. Okay, so we're gonna want, again, 10 to 15 of these. First thing, make a diamond. Underneath, we went through this, and then we're gonna do about 10 or 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right into the knees up crunches. Another 12 of these. 1, you're lifting your shoulders. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keeping your chin up off your chest. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. From here, we go into bicycle kicks. These I like to do a little bit more on, maybe 10 on each side. So we're gonna say maybe 10 on each side for a total of 20, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. From here, where's my laundry detergent? All right, from here we're gonna do some V-taps again. Maybe try to get to about 10 on each side. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Whew. So that's 4 exercises, right? If you want, you can add let's do it. We'll add the diagonal crunches. We're gonna do, we're only gonna do maybe 10 on each side here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Each time reset. 5. Keep your chin up. 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy cow. And 10. All right, that's 5 exercises. We are at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So we're gonna take a break for about a minute. Until about 3:30, and then from there, obviously as we do that 3 times, that's gonna be right at about 10 minutes or so. So take some water here. We're gonna take about 30 or 45 seconds. We still have another 30 seconds left. As we go through this, obviously you can see that I am a little bit out of shape. It's fine. But we can get back into this together. So as we start to set up, we have about 10 seconds left. We want to get into position, that way we can start right away and make sure that we can get all of this in. Remember, legless, we got our diamond underneath. As soon as we're ready, we're gonna start. So diamond underneath, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, try to keep your legs straight, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Leg lift sit-ups. 10 of these. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep your chin up. 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right. So from here, again, we're going into bicycle kicks, V-taps, and then the diagonal crunches. So have to keep it moving. Bicycle kicks again, is leg movement and then arm movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. All right, from here, V-taps, gotta keep it moving. Grab whatever it is that you're using, and we are going. So 10 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really twist your torso. 7, 8. Oh, I'm gonna almost stall there. 9 and 10. Into the last one, we're doing the diagonal crunches. So one leg up, flatten out, hands behind your head. Make sure you keep that distance underneath your chin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Whew. 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Take a breather until about 7 minutes. 7 minutes or 10, 7, 10, 7, 15, something like that. Grab some water, reset, and we're gonna go through one more set. So really by doing these 5 exercises in a row like this, you kind of get 5 sets of abs in. As you take that break, you can really end up getting like 15 sets of abs done within this 10-minute span, which seems really fast, but that's what a lot of us obviously are kind of looking for as we are toning up or working on our core fitness. So we have about another 30 seconds or so. I'm gonna grab some water, I'm gonna get set up, and then we are gonna go right back into it for our very last set for the day, which is obviously core stuff. That's about enough time. Again, diamond underneath your butt. Holy guacamole. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, first one's done, finito. We're doing knees up crunches next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Starting to get a little tired there. So 10 of those done, that's finished. Now we move on to the bicycle kicks. We have 3 more bicycle kicks. We have our V-taps and we have our diagonal crunches. So bicycle kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Done with those. We have a minute and a half left for 10 minutes. Go through, sometimes you need to, obviously at the end, this is my 3rd set, catch your breath for 5 or 10 seconds, that's okay. Grab our thing, we have 10 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done with these. That is exercise number 4. Last one, diagonal crunches. We are sitting just over 9 minutes. We're doing pretty good. As we come through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's it. Looking at our timer, we are at 9 minutes and 55 seconds as we stop. So again, you guys, hopefully that helps. That's kind of like a 10-minute core exercise routine. So a little bit longer this video because we kind of went through some of the exercises together, but if you actually just do the workout part of it, you'll be able to get 15 sets of abs done and hit all the different parts, obviously with your uppers, your lowers, and kind of your obliques as you're turning in this short little workout. So hope this helps you guys, and that's it. Have a great day.